Alright, well, this is my first video in a long time. It's been a while since I recorded my video. I think it was 2010. I didn't record all last year. I could not find my video camera for a little while there until I just found it tonight, which is a good thing. So here's going to be a quick update of my vacuum collection and everything that's changed around here. As you can tell, everything has changed. I actually moved down here a short while ago. I'm not going to be very good at recording. First time I've been recorded in a while, but I'm going to go around. I'm going to start over here, work my way around the entire area. I'm going to talk about random stuff that's happened over the past year or so. So here's my back wall. Very different from last time. Actually just moved everything around as of yesterday. So here are all my machines. I actually got this one at a thrift store, and a Goodwill type store down in St. Louis with a couple members of the Vacuum Cleaner Collectors Club. I got this one short while ago, about a year, more than a year ago. I remember that now. This one I got a while ago. It was $1 at a thrift store. This one I got from my friend. It needs a belt and it needs a brush roll. So if anyone can help me, it's a Singer 7.5 amps. I don't really know much of it's made by Ryobi in South Carolina. That Kenmore actually got from a down the street. They were throwing it out. Does not work. Nothing happens when you turn it on. The Dial-O-Matic, everyone knows that. My two convertibles. Pretty nice machines. These are all my boxes of stuff. Floor polisher for a Kirby 510. Pretty interesting. Got this from Fred Stechnik when I went to Minneapolis, and he gave the machine to me for free. You'll see the machine in a little while, but I got the attachments and I got this with it. Very nice of you, Fred, and I thank you so very much. Another box, my uncle actually got me another 510. Nothing really original parts on it for $10. Not bad. Some stuff in the box. I haven't messed around with some of this stuff in a while. It's a little bit dusty, but Heritage Tools, all these Kirby boxes. Here's my workbench. Furnace is kicking on, so I'm going to talk a little bit louder. Tool set, hammers, charger for the video camera, flashlight, and then a Kenmore canister. It's a progressive canister. My grandpa got me that a while ago, and then my Hoover Spirit, actually got that from the 2010 Chicago convention. I like that machine. I used it yesterday. And all this stuff. And here's a very, very bad example of a manual. I did not do anything to this manual. It was taken like this, but this is from a 510 that my uncle got me. It's in very, very bad shape, but it's a manual. Fan, case for the camera. Down here, something from a convertible. The bottom plate off, rug plate off a convertible. Couple stuff. This is to this, and then this is to the Filter Queen on the bottom. Hold on, I'll show the Filter Queen. Kind of hard of seeing, but a Filter Queen. I got that from a thrift, from a store down in St. Louis for a really good deal with Ken Wagman and John Peace. Same two people I went to pick up that one. We went to some Goodwill type store down there. And compact, got that for free at the 2011 Minneapolis convention. Model 30 with the bent runner. This one's never really shown at all. Super J, Filter Queen, and then the Rainbow D2. Next row up, Electrolux, my Kenmore Powermate, my great-great-grandmother's Rainbow SE. I'm missing the baffle plate for this, otherwise I would be using it, but I have no baffle plate. This definitely is a piece of work. Nothing on it. Bad shape. I'm going to try to find another one, and I'm going to piece together an entire machine. Little Eureka orange canister on the Rexair Model B. Just a couple random miscellaneous items up top. Over here we go around, we see the Constellation, flashlight, massage cup from a Kirby, and here's my portable washing machine that I got from my cabin up in Wisconsin. I actually wash some of this stuff in it once in a while. Long job, but something to do. Got this Hoover Sprint from John Pease. Very nice. Not the original rug tool. This rug tool works better than the other. And I got this from the same trash person that was laid it out against the street. Works. Not a bad deal. Free. So Hoover Concept 2. Just put a new bag in it. Hoover Concept 1. And then we got the Kirby's all along here. Starting with the G4, I actually sold my Ultimate G in October, so I think it's been a while since that. And then we got my Legend 2, Heritage 2, two Classic 3s. This Classic 3 came from Ken Wagman, and then he gave me it for free. And I got this one, as you all know, the unboxing of that. The Heritage 2, it was in a box. Just unboxed it. Legend 2, we got that quite a while ago, and the G4, we've had that for a while. The Classic Omega, very nice machine. The 519, actually, I had it in North Carolina. I just got it back up here. Pretty nice little machine, I like it. Definitely needs to be cleaned up, but I got the original hose for it. Pretty nice looking hose. Cleaned up the hose and everything. 516 needs a new fan case. It sounds horrible. 510s that I was talking about. This one's the one that my uncle got me, and this one's the one Fred got me. Fred Statnick, and he got that for free. Gave that to me for free, and it's absolutely one of my favorite Kirby's. Changed the cord out on it because this cord just recently went out. Original bag, pretty much everything's original on it except the grip and the cord. Those are the only two things. Two Airways I got them up in Minneapolis. Got a lot of stuff up in Minneapolis this past year. I got this from Tanya, and this one from the raffle. Two very good machines. I use them a lot, and some of my favorite machines. And I got a 1205 hidden back here a little bit. All the hoses. Here's the original hose to the 510. Very nice hose. Some other stuff. I have some of my cords wrapped around here, as you can tell. Not that hard, but I actually sleep down here now. TV and everything. Kind of my man cave, as you would call it. Some of my cleaning stuff. Simple Green's what I use. This little Eureka canister. Normally this chair's over there, but I just moved it out of the way because I'm going to use some machines. Try to keep this as not as boring as possible. And Interesting story, I just got a car last year, and it's an 85 Dodge Shelby Charger, so hence the Charger, the Dodge, and the Mopar. This is a boost gauge for the turbocharger, and this is, my dad just got me this. This is going in the window. It says Mopar Racing. Hoover 450 upright. Actually took this to convention. Very nice machine. I have it around here because a couple people have, well, know for a fact this is very rare to have this still in working, condition. Model 30. I still like my Model 30. And then over to all my power heads. Filter Queen, Rainbow, Kenmore, Filter Queen, the Hoover Spirit up there, Electroluxes, another Rainbow, another Electrolux, and the Eurekas back there, and the TriStars. The TriStar does not have a hose with it. I need a hose for it. Some random miscellaneous items. Some Rainbow tools under there. 3 Kirby boxes, including this one, which goes to the 510 that I got from Fred. Very nice. Very, very clean. I use that machine quite a bit. I got some couple things back there. Some dollies from Rainbows and the 2 Filter Queen dollies because they would not fit on there. I have that just about packed full. Little Electrolux Save and Pay Bank. Ultimate G Video. TV works now, finally. I don't use that other little mini TV. Xbox. Random stuff. Car keys. Camera. Contact stuff. Speakers for my computer. Blink 182 CD. iPod. A couple other things. And then my sanitaire right here. And this is a Vectrex. Got that from my cabin and just brought it down here. Definitely neat, being from the 80s. Very, very neat. And mess on the floor. Actually wanted to do a torture test. I'm gonna need to wait on that. I'm gonna do one. Any suggestions? Just let me know. I'll try to see if I can pull one together as soon as possible. A couple Kirby boxes with shampooers and the TVs down there. I'm very, very packed on the space down here, so I apologize for the big mess. I'm just very, very cram-packed into a small area. I need more space or I need less vacuums. I think I'm going to need more space. But this mess, and I'm going to have the machine clean it up. So how about we do that? I'll get the machine out, and it's a machine that you've never seen ran before. So I won't spoil the surprise. Pause it for a minute. I actually pulled out the Hoover 450. First time. I actually do not have the original cord plugged in. This cord's pretty bad. Very hard to tell if it's bad or not, but it's pretty bad. But I do like this Hoover. I have this electrical cord long. This thing might need a bearing or something. Need a little bit of work, but definitely a nice machine. Definitely probably needs a bearing or something. Maybe that's the brush roll. I don't know if it's the fan. I don't know if it's the actual motor. Maybe the brush roll, but it does have the original brush roll. Still a beautiful machine in my opinion. I have a Hoover convertible belt. Not bad for being almost probably about 80 years old now. I don't think many things would run too well if they're being just about 80, especially not any of the modern day vacs. Some of them won't even last a year, so 80 years is definitely a big deal. But I'm going to use the Kirby right now. I'm going to pull this machine out, pause it. I'm going to leave the Hoover out, and I'm going to plug the Kirby in and everything. So hold on. Well, we have the Kirby out now, the Kirby 510. And thanks again, Fred. One of my favorite machines. Sorry I'm taking so long. I just want to use up all this time that I have on this disc. Try to get everything well acquainted with the new setup that I have. Very different. Also the new carpet, in case some of you have not noticed. I'm glad that I have new carpet. Also ping pong table. Some stuff on it. Little Brothers, of course. But we're going to get used to the Kirby right now. I'm going to put this on the floor and I'm going to start up the Kirby. The thing that I love about this vacuum cleaner though is that it's just so dang nice looking. I mean, you can't get any prettier than an old Kirby, or, you know. Definitely these older machines definitely have way more appeal to me. But I'm going to use it with the hose real quick. Probably one of the few videos on YouTube with two such vintage machines being used such a short amount of time. Take the head off. I don't leave the belts engaged. Stretches the belt, so get the hose out. And that hose is just so nice looking. I mean, look at it. I'm going to bring the Kirby over here. Use it in the brighter light. I need a couple more stage lights like that one up there. Definitely do. Put the camera down and show the setup of the Kirby. Definitely a nice machine. Hose is a little bit stubborn sometimes, but it's definitely don't have the greatest suction in the world. That's definitely because it's from the 1950, but here it is. Doesn't have very much suction. That's definitely a nice machine. But I'm going to put this one away. I think I'm going to bring on another one real quick. Trying to think. I'll pause the video, put the Kirby up, put the Hoover up, bring on another machine. Okay, so now we have two machines. The Kenmore 7.2 amps and then the Electrolux Model 30. Decided to move that light over, get a little bit more light on these machines over here. Shows you how nice these machines are. Not the best polisher in the world. I definitely need to polish the 519, the 516, the 510, and the other classic. They all need to be polished. I know. Also this Kirby right there has a crack in the head. And we're gonna use the Kenmore, and then we're gonna use the 30. So let's use the Kenmore real quick. I'm gonna vacuum up some of this floor, and then we're gonna use the 30. I'm gonna use it on low speed. Here's high speed. Quite loud. Quite loud. That's why I like older machines. A little bit more quiet. We'll get on to the 30, and then we'll wrap up the video. Alright, here's the 30. You can barely even tell the time compared to the Kenmore. Using the rug nozzle. I do believe this is the original hose. Ken Wagman got some of these parts for me, and I got them off the other 30 that I have. I'm going to vacuum over here and pull the machine along. Pretty nice little machine. I do like my 30s. This is my first time using it in a long time. I think I'm gonna have to keep it out for a little while after the video's done. But I don't want to making the video already long. Sorry about that, but I just wanted to get some of my worthwhile out of this disc. So here's the 30. Put this up over here. Do like my little 30. It has actually, at the hose, it actually has lower suction than the Kirby. That's because the hose is leaking. Otherwise, right here actually has pretty good suction. Bag might be a little bit full, but I do like my 30. Alright, so I just put up the 30. Going on to almost 26 minutes already. Gonna wrap it up, and thanks for watching. Questions, comments, everything. Tell me what you think of my collection. It's small. To some of you it might be small, some others it might be alright collection. I think it's an alright collection. I just need more space. Hopefully we're moving soon, and then I can get more space for these machines. I like having a lot of space right here just to keep it open because I like open areas. I also want to make sure everybody knows I plan on making a torture test video, so tell me what machine you want me to use. I'm going to use 10 machines. I already have some of them that I plan on using.